A year ago, we reported that Scotland urgently needed 230,000 houses suitable for disabled people and their families. At the time, the Scottish Executive and local authorities emphasised their commitment to providing them, but at the rate they were then building, it was going to take 50 years to honour the pledge. So, what's happened since? Well, the author of the original report, Ian Hamilton, went to find out.
Margaret has 3 disabled people in her family, her husband and her twin daughters. Over a year ago, they were promised a move by Glasgow Housing Association to somewhere more appropriate. 14 months on, they're still here. Every night, they carry their adult daughter, Letitia, up these stairs to bed. So what's the problem here then, Mark?
The situation is that I can't get Letitia up and down the spiral stairs. She's in a wheelchair. We have to carry her, my husband and I have to carry her every night. She is a big person, and it is getting very, very difficult.
Now this is an impact on your husband's health as well?
Yes, yes. My husband was taken into hospital yesterday with a hernia in his groin, and he's not allowed now to carry Letitia up and down the stairs.
So why can't they put a lift in here?
The lift won't go in here because the walls won't take it. The house has been more or less condemned, and you know there's no foundations under the ground.
So how long have you been doing this?
We've been doing this for almost 10 years. We've been doing this, and it's just getting beyond a joke now. We can't take it anymore. We've had enough.
Scotland's biggest housing association, GHA, are building 3,000 new homes. But not one of them will be fully accessible for a wheelchair user like Margaret's daughter.
We can't take the wheelchair right in the bedroom. We can't take the wheelchair over to our bed. We have 2 girls on the floor because we can't get the large beds in. We have to bring Letitia over here to this chair and get her changed for bed. The girls are very stressed, very depressed, they do cry, and there's nothing else I can do. I've tried everything to make the housing department do something for us, but we're not getting anywhere. They're not answering, they're not writing to me, they're not champing the door. It's very, very hard.
However, GHA say they're doing everything they can to help the family.
We have kept the family informed of our progress every step of the way. We would like to reassure them that we have done everything we possibly could as soon as we were able. However, identifying a property suitable for their needs and gaining planning permission for their extension has taken time to fully meet their needs.
Disabled housing groups are also very critical of GHA.
I think that GHA's decision to build 3,000 houses and none of them being fully wheelchair accessible is disappointing to all disabled people across Glasgow and to families with disabled children. In terms of cost effectiveness, it just doesn't make sense for GHA to say that it's more cost effective to adapt these houses when they're spending maybe £40,000 to £60,000 on an extension for each house.
GHA say they are meeting the building standards.
Every new home built by Glasgow Housing Association will meet the Housing for Varying Needs criteria, plus the standards set by building regulations. This means that our new build homes will be accessible, flexible, will suit varying needs and represent best value for money.
These new criteria have improved disabled access for new homes. But campaigners say they're not going far enough.
The houses need to be built to a space standard that enables disabled people to live full and independent lives from that house, not just to be able to visit the house. And I think there's a bit of an issue there where people believe just because there's not a step at the front door, the problem's been solved.
This issue is not unique to Glasgow, and disability housing organisations are disappointed that the Scottish Government gave no firm proposals today to solve the crisis.
There's a massive shortfall of housing suitable for disabled people in Scotland. Government statistics put it at around 250,000 houses that are required by disabled people. In particular, there's a shortage of around 30,000 houses suitable for wheelchair users, and the figures of 160 being produced every year by housing associations go nowhere near actually meeting that need.
For the many thousands of disabled people across Scotland, like Letitia, who are still waiting for somewhere suitable to live, improvements can't come soon enough.
I hate being carried up and down the stairs because it's not right for somebody of my age, and going into the bathroom with my mum and my dad or my sister after we're in, it's embarrassing.
With 30,000 wheelchair users in Scotland, and only 7,000 accessible homes, disabled people say the solution is simple: just build more.